to Home Economics at Quay. Today we're going to be making potato wedges with a garlic aioli sauce. So first of all, what you want to do is make sure, of course, that your hands are washed, your hair is up, that you have your apron on, and that you have your clothing are nice and snug. Then you're going to realize for the roasted garlic dip, the aioli, you'll have one whole head of garlic. This is a head of garlic. You're going to use 7.5 mils of olive oil. And how we do that is you get 5 mils, which is 1 teaspoon, plus a half teaspoon, which is 2.5 mils. So I'm going to look on my measuring spoons. I see that this is 5. I'm going to fill over a custard cup, being careful to watch what I'm doing. So I've got my 5. And then I have my, there we go, my 2.5 mils. So I'm going to use that as well. There we go. And the first step that you're going to do on the day 1 of your lab is actually you're going to be making the garlic, because the garlic must be roasted, and you're going to be making your potato wedges. So I'm going to grab a piece of aluminum foil. I will get my garlic. I'm going to cut off just a top portion of my garlic, like so, with my chef knife. Right, and you have all the individual cloves are inside, so if we can see. And I'm going to pour that olive oil straight over the clove of garlic like this. And I'm going to wrap it up like a little packet. Okay. And this will go in the oven for 25 minutes. Okay, so that is the first step. Next, what you need to do is you will be cutting your russet potatoes into wedges. Okay, so what we're going to do is use the chef knife right here. Again, it's a chef knife. We're careful where we're cutting. We're going to cut it into half, having my fingers away from the blade. So I first will cut down, and then I can place my potato so that it doesn't roll, so it's nice and secure. And I'm just trying to cut it into small, equal size, triangular shaped pieces. And each group will get 2 russet potatoes. And what you will do for this bit is put these russet potatoes in a container of water to prevent them from browning. If you leave them overnight, or leave them uncovered, they will brown. It's oxidization is what happens. Happens to apples, happens to avocados, happens when certain fruits and vegetables are exposed to air. So what we're trying to aim for are nice small little wedges, even size. Okay, after you have your potatoes nicely cut into nice wedges, you'll put those into a bowl, and you will get your garlic. You only need half a clove of garlic. This is different from the garlic that is currently being roasted in the oven, or that you roasted the day before. So you need an additional half a clove of garlic, and we are going to mince it. So I'm going to press on the side of my blade, making sure to be away from the edge, and then I'm mincing. Mincing just means that you are cutting to a tiny paste. So all the pieces are very, very small, so that nobody's going to get a giant piece of garlic when they're actually eating their French fries, or potato wedges. Now, if you notice, when I get the garlic off the side of the knife, I'm actually pressing with the blade, not against, so there's no danger of cutting myself. And I'm always having my hand completely on one hand is on the handle, the other's on top of the actual blade, not near the edge, the cutting edge. And I'm pressing and I do a rocking motion, so I'm going up, this, back. So the blade really never leaves the cutting board completely, so you have complete control. If you need to talk to a friend, you put your knife down and you can talk to your friend for a second and then get back to the job. And remember, you always want to pay the utmost attention when you're working with any cutting tools, as it's carelessness that happens where people actually get hurt. Okay, again, so here is my garlic. So that is half a clove of garlic. So I'm going to add that to my potatoes, and then I need an additional amount of olive oil. So not only did you use the 7.5 mils of olive oil for your garlic when you're roasting it, but you're also going to use 15 mils, so 1 tablespoon of olive oil to coat, there we go, fill overflow, to coat your actual potato wedges, right? Because we want them to be nice and crispy. And you're going to use 5 mils of salt, but I'm going to say you're free to use anything from 2.5 to 5 mils. So I'm going to under season by using half a teaspoon instead of the 5, because you can always add salt afterwards, where it's very difficult to take away the salt. So I'm going to put, I've changed it, I'm going to use 2.5 mils for this recipe of salt. Even feel free if you want to only use 1 mil, quarter teaspoon, you can do that. Now you can use a spoon, and you're just going to mix up everything. So I'm going to place those, and you're trying to do a nice thin equal lines. And we're going to put those like this. So you're really trying to get equal size, because you don't want to have that, the smaller ones are going to cook faster than the ones that are bigger, so you're trying your best. There might be a couple that are larger and a couple that are smaller, but ultimately you're trying to get the equal sizes. So now I'm going to have my oven mitts, and what I'll be doing is that your fries are going to be for 25 minutes, you're putting them into the oven. So that's going to be at 400 degrees. And we'll see how they turn out. Welcome back to the potato wedge and garlic dip sauce lab. So I've had my garlic was in the oven for a good 25 to 30 minutes, and I've squeezed out the garlic from the actual peels, and now I'm going to get 45 mils of plain yogurt, and then I will have 30 mils of mayonnaise. Okay, there we go. And so I'm going to do 15 plus 15. So, and then I'm going to mix it together so I can get a spoon. You're going to mix this together, the mayonnaise with the garlic. There we go. And I will even put all the garlic right over here. The roasted garlic that is not at all spicy anymore. It's really nice and caramelized. We mix these all together. There we go. You can add a bit of pepper if you'd like. You can try some other seasoning, but try it as it is right now. It's a fantastic dip. So it'll look like this. And then you'll see I have taken the French fries out of the oven. I did flip them halfway so that they wouldn't burn, so make sure you flip them. And after, you'll be able to enjoy a nice, healthy, nutritious snack. That's really good. Thank you so much. I hope you get to enjoy this lab. It was a really fun experience, and let's cook tomorrow.